This is part 2 of Eli Farnham's affair, arson, and murder case from Central City, South Dakota, 1905. The murder trial began on May 22nd and took 10 days to complete. Farnham's defense attorneys were S.C. Pulley, Robert P. Stewart, and Chambers Keller. The prosecution was State's Attorney Colonel William H. Parker, and the judge presiding was W.G. Rice. Many witnesses took the stand. However, Miss Farnham was not able to testify in court as the defense objected to her testimony. On June 2nd, it took a jury of 12, only 3 hours, to arrive at the verdict of an acquittal in the name of self-defense. The case was described as a severely tried case, for every foot on the ground has been plowed and harrowed, dragging and sifted, and every vestige of admissible evidence brought out. Farnham was then tried for his arson case in July. The Weekly Pioneer Times said, "Great difficulty is being found in finding a juryman who has not read the papers or formed an opinion about the case." Miss Farnham was also not allowed to testify in the case. Farnham admitted that he had been in a stupor most of the day, and he had no knowledge or remembrance that he had been of setting fire to the building. On July 25th, 1905, Farnham was acquitted of the charge of arson. But what happened after the case was also interesting. On July 14th, witness Windsor T. Torrance was struck by lightning and killed. And 2 weeks later, his brother died of drowning in the Belfouche River. In December 1905, Farnham was summoned to court again, but did not appear. This time was for his divorce by his wife, Norma. At this time, Farnham was living in Goldfield, Nevada. The court record states that Farnham treated Norma in a cruel and humane manner, and that he had been guilty of numerous acts of violence and abuse towards her. A few days before the fire, he had choked her, and the day of the fire, he struck her over the head with a revolver. Norma was given full custody of their child and resumed her maiden name of Norma Skelton. On March 11th, 1908, another witness for Farnham, Peter Baird, died of drinking poisoned water. It is believed that Farnham died in 1922 in Colorado. On January 7th, 1928, Nora Skelton was taken into custody by the sheriff's office and had a sanity hearing. She died in the state hospital at Yankton a year later. If you think he should have been acquitted or not of his charges, comment below. And I want to thank Mike Runge with the City of Deadwood Archives and Sarah Casper with the South Dakota State Archives for helping me find all this evidence for this story. I want to thank you for listening in, and I'll check you next time back in the archives.